Yeah. Freaky Tales. ICP. True story. Short version. Real shit. The Mighty Death. Check it out. Woo! I met this girl. Her name was Joan. She loved the way I rock on the microphone. When I met Joan, I took her home. She was just like a donkey all on my bone. There's another girl. Her name was Pat. She wasn't just thick, not a bitch was fat. She had pierced nipples and a twisted tat. In between her butt cheeks, she packed a gat. I know this bitch named Rebecca Lou. She could make you nut in a second or two. She had a wicked surprise you don't expect her to. If you hit the shit raw, she just infected you. There's another freak, her name was Pearl. Bitch loved nuts like a hungry squirrel. I was tapped out, but she tagged her girl. Nutty nuttin' again in a new nettin' world. I met this chick named Rosalina. Had to know her, sent that hoe a subpoena. She took off her clothes as soon as I seen her. She had me so stiff, she froze my wiener. I knew this girl named Isabel. Bitch wore a veil from Israel. She was a freaky ass Jezebel, but her netting smelled like a bowl of instant hell. Party, night, late, fix. Met this bitch named Honey Tricks. She had 5 kids at 26, but the bitch'll get pregnant just humming dicks. There's a titty dancer, her name was Bree. She had some good pussy and it came for free. Not for everybody, just mainly me. I'm a minute man, bitch, cause I aim to be. I met this hoe named Sweet Denise. Liberian girl, but the freak's a beast. Chained me to the wall, leather and lace. She wanted me to pee all over her face. Snow bunny weekend, ski slope. Met a sweet church girl, said her name was Hope. At first she was a prude, cleaner than soap. When I left she was a nympho, hooked on dick dope. I met this young chick named Janelle. They say she was a loony, but I could not tell. She was cool as hell, it all went well. But there's more to her story like Dave Chappelle. There's another girl, I call her Boo. Cork in the bunghole is all we do. First she liked to feed me some barbecue. After that we smoked some weed and sniffed some glue. I met this girl, her name was Lois. Me and Shags both, she loved to blow us. The very first time she ain't even know us. She swore she had skills and begged to show us. I once met a bitch named Crazy Blair. She seen more dicks than Hanes underwear. I would take a dune, she liked to stare. She definitely had screws loose up there. Skater, chick, Lisa, Lou. I filled her up quicker than pizza stew. She likes nuts on her belly and she eats it too. She was so small, like 3'2". I met this girl, her name was Heather. She was a thug bitch stuck on a tether. She'd have me come by and bring her shit, but never did I leave without slanging her dick. I knew a chick cop named Karen Cass. She had a bang pow boom tat on that ass. A lead in disguise, she was family, and always let juggalos off scot-free. She was a freak, she made gangsta love, and liked it when I fucked her with her billy club. We pranked Shangri-La, fucking in her car. She responded to the scene with nut in her hair. Once met a queen named Maureen. Netting so foul we had to be quarantined. It burned through her fabric and tore her jeans like chemical bombs of war, it seems. I know this bitch named Patrina Ross. Belly so big that the pussy was lost. I dove in to find it at any cost. Found something else and a salad got tossed. Met this hottie, her name was Sharon. Her booty was stuffed in the jeans she was wearing. Blonde pigtails and she liked fat boys. I hit it so hard her ass made a clap noise. She had another friend, red hair, fake tits. I hit it so deep I thought we had 8 kids. Her name was Amber, but we called her Red. The only thing wrong was she never gave head. I knew a mouth doctor named Ugly Ann. Ass like a hippo from here to Japan. But when she gave head, I could barely stand. She got the 4-year waiting list in demand. I met this skank, her name was May. She used to blow my homeboy DJ Clay. She would come through any time of the day, 5:30 in the early morning like. I met a cheerleader named Becky Minaj. She was a daddy's girl, took me out on his yacht. She was a bitch, yes, but yet she was hot. She let me stick my wang thing on the G-spot. There's another girl from the southwest side. Gunshot wounds on her neck, she almost died. But she lived, God let her slide. And now she's sitting on my dick and it's a long ride. I once knew a rapper named Miss O'Neal. She couldn't rhyme for shit but had sex appeal. I whipped out my mic and down she kneel and spit a hot 16, a verse I could feel. Gail from Evandale, we met online. She was looking for some penis and sat on mine. She was 8 cents, not quite a dime, but still memorable enough to make this rhyme. Big, thick, strong and built, female wrestler, lumberjill. She could crack a walnut in her netting for real, but she didn't. I told her lay back and chill. I once met a witch named Azriel. She rides a broomstick and she lives in hell. I told her try my stick out, cause it's the deal. She possessed my package so it fits the bill. Olivia had a mouth like a machine, called the ejaculator. This bitch is a fiend. Stick in your shittin' like you've never seen. She twists, turns, sucks, pulls and spits you clean. There's a streetwalker on Central Ave. Her name was Cinnamon, a spice I had to have. I paid her, scoop her up and drew her a bath. Scrubbed her netting clean and you do the math. There's a hot wife named Diane Faye. She never goes out, work gets in the way. It's a fantasy of hers to fuck Violent J. She said it all in a letter I got Friday. I met her at Walmart doing her chores. Family restroom behind closed doors. I hit it on the counter while the water pours, the same way I did it with that daughter of yours. Freaky D. Met somebody else, ho, that was sneaky. We fucked in the shower right at his place. I nutted in the same rag he washes his face. There's another girl, her name is Flo. She was missing teeth like my homie Laylo. She liked to bone in the front window, so all her neighbors could see the bitch go. The cops soon showed up, but even so, we wasn't breaking any laws, that you know. We was inside, behind her door, so bitches take a picture, it'll last you more. Hound, dog, groupie, met a thuggalette named Julie. If I paint my face, she would blow my meat. I told her close her eyes and painted hers whiskey.
A hooker tossed my salad and scuffed her knees. She then took a breather and called Charisse. Both of them hoes tag team on me. I turned them out so good, they had to pay me. The very same night I met with Sky. Not quite a midget, but about dick high. No drink needed, she was already fly. If you keepin' a record, I scored me a try. Early next morning, got a call from Kim. Bitch woke me up at like 6 a.m. She was coming down from a 6-day binge. Fucked her sleep, woke her up and we fucked again. Met no flame, her name's Chanel. She loved this dick in her netting canal. Hopping down my back with her fingernails. She jumped on the phone and called some pals. They was gonna meet us at 11:45. I'm thinking 3 bitches, this is gonna be swell. But when they showed up, dudes, what the hell? 6 eyes got swelled and I'm back in jail. Ho, skank, trick and sluts.
Come and get it.
These dick and nuts. Don't be scared if it fits your butts. Allison, Natalie, and all chicks, what? I banged this one bitch, Hillary Duff. It wasn't really her, but who gives a fuck? Her name was Helen, but close enough. It didn't matter to me when she was in the buck. This chicken named Shauna don't front for shit. She only come around to score this dick. I don't play guitar, I don't sing a lick. I just make the bed squeak hard and that's it. I once met a freak named Laura. If you ain't named Shaggy, she'll ignore ya. I blew her out backstage at the Agora, but it was Dougie in my pink, you dumb whore. Yeah, now I see nothing wrong with hogging. and Pam loves food over jogging. Feed her good, she'll be bobbing on her meat stick. Pam, hot damn, she's a freaky chick. Freak, Nick, 96. Met this hoe named Shauna Licks. She was an escort who loved turning tricks, and I soon found out she was burning dicks. Met a cowgirl named Rachel Lee. I stepped to her, then she had a date with me. She was rodeo champ and she rode on me, and got bumped into a tree when I unloaded my ski. Once upon a time, I met Nadine. She was 42 and I was only 18. She liked to freak, she's just a fiend. It really didn't matter when I saw her in jeans. I met this hottie named Dr. Lil. She had a nice netting with a spot to fill. I dumped in her box cause she was on the pill. Bumping EPMDs, you got to chill. Knew a hot chick from south of Spain. She was so pretty with a mouth to bang. I loved it when she let her titties out to hang. But Rosetta moved home and I'm out in the rain. I want a big freak, fat and sloppy. I'll kick on back and watch her mop me. 2 tons of fun, big mama jamma. A country girl from Alabama.
I once met a hooker, she did it for free. On the Foothill bus number 43. All the way in the back, she was working me. I had my big beatbox and I was jamming the beat. There's a fine bitch sitting on my face. Thick ass bitch, said her name was Grace. Sweet honeylicious, I enjoyed the taste, but I almost suffocated, passed out in place. Met a fine time, you know my type. Summer the plumber, she'll unclog your pipe. I made my appointment for a Saturday night. Her ass crack showed, but that was alright. I once knew a dime, she knew Kung Fu. I told her bring a friend, and Boo brung 2. Dana came through with Amy and Sue. They pleased me till my dick sneezed goo. Hot chew. There's another shorty, her name was Kay, from that Letters to Cleo band back in the day. She fell off hard, should've seen it my way. Fuck Cleo, she should've sent them letters to Jay. Porn star freak, sweet Bree O'Neal. She looks good and her titties are real. I swam through the pussy like a Navy SEAL, but then I woke up so lame I feel. Susan came over on a ninja bike. She was a dyke, but my dick she liked. She pulled her leather pants off and I was psyched. I banged her netting up to get home, she hiked. Met a lot of freaks in my lifespan. Freak one night with a hottie named Cam. She had more weed than Amsterdam. I blew a shotgun with her netting lips, damn. Cam got me so high, fuck coming down. I call this goofy bitch named Sassy the Clown. She had big balloon titties and a painted on frown. She left paint all on my dick, but I'm down. There's another hoe, her name was June. I hit it so hard, she took a doom. Left scratches on my back like a wild raccoon. I can say that I won't be back anytime soon. Met a fine biddy named Dinah. She was a built little freak from China. Do I wanna hit it? Well, kinda. Even from the back, I don't mind, yeah. Late that night, the doorbell rang. The Ferris twins wanna do that thing. Dinah just left, don't know if I can hang, but I'm damn sure about to try. Bang, bang. I met this chick named Maria Lay. She was a Girl Scout leader during the day. At night, she in my ear hole, purring away. I told her trim her shit, it's too much furring away. There's a housewife who lives next door. She likes to come by and have sex on the floor. She makes lemonade that she sets on the porch. She cheats on her man cause he's such a dork. What was I to do when I met Sue? 6 times Miss Booty of Kalamazoo. Ass like Nicki Minaj plus 2. I don't even know how my dick gets through. I met an English girl named Key. Crooked and sneaky but freaky. Both her nipples burn like a T. I nutted on her face cause she was cheeky. Freak, show, sex, pot. I met this bitch named Alexa. She had 2 pussy holes, take your pick. To get the last drop out, she'll shake your dick. Mickey Mouse Club chick, Brenda Song. I see her on TV, my dick grows long. I don't wanna diss her or say nothing wrong, cause maybe one day I could peel her thong. I got a call from Roxanne. She's a couple blocks down getting a tan. She's pretty cool, but I feel boxed in. I hit it one time, now she's locked in. She likes the way I hit it, how smoothly I did it. I even ate her booty out, fuck it, I'll admit it. She fell in love, but I was just drunk. Now she hounds so hard, I think I'm getting pumped. Met a girl named Nina, or shit, was it Tina? A thick lil junkie from Pasadena. I thought she was snooky first time I seen her. Didn't know if I wanted to fuck her or beat her. I'm an asshole, ask Francine. I took her out to dinner and then dancing. Later on we was fucking, it all went wrong. I hit it from behind and called her Brenda Song.
I met this bitch from Compton, Cal. She was a Crip and her name was Val. She tattooed my name right across her neck. I never called back, she wanna stomp my head. There's another girl, her name's Michelle. Her booty was bigger than a tail on a whale. When I freaked Michelle, I freaked her well. Her pussy got hotter than the flames in hell. We see from the 503. She was an acrobat and loved to dive on me. Her netting was small, but her titties was huge. She was quick to lick every last drip of thick splooge. There was one time I undressed Vanessa. Her booty fell out bigger than the dresser. Between her ass cheeks was her homegirl Tessa. She must have sat on her and forgot nonetheless. Tessa was a twig, Vanessa was big. You wouldn't believe the stupid shit we did. Once we was done, two became one as Tessa slid back and where she came from. I once met a bomb chick named Swan. She had an iPod on, bumping the calm. We got a date on and it was napalm. Gave me a Hummer LL with some son. I was at the bar when I met Rain. She took me in the girls' room and gave me brains. Then on my wang, she wrote cocaine. I hit it in her ass and she felt no pain. Later that same night, I met Stace, the one-eyed snake nutted in her face. We fucked like rabbits all over the place, and when the tab came, I was gone, no trace. When I got home, peep what I did. Young Christine was watching my kid. I paid her with cash and then some dig. She stayed and made breakfast before she split. I was in church when I met Desire. She sounded so good, leading the choir. She said she had more talents I would admire, and my dick soon found out she was no liar. I once met a sweetie named Sherry. She was so hot, it was scary. It was trimmed perfect, nothing hairy, all the way to my balls, dick berry. Sherry fucked nice, but the head was shoddy. She hooked me up with a pro named Dottie, who had a hog's face and a penguin's body, but she made me come quicker than a Maserati.
I met an ice skater named Annie. Her knitting tastes sweeter than candy. Her flexibility came in handy. We both loved the 69 something dandy. I fucked hotties all across America, but never met a bitch like Erica. She looked so fine, people stare at her. At the mall we did a butt naked caricature. She was a beauty queen, but loved to cause a scene. At only 18, she was hellified mean. I finally told her fuck off and left her on the scene. Later seen her getting peed on in a magazine. I bumped into this freak named Trisha. She was part of the Michigan militia. She would always plot for something to explode, but all she ever got was me and my load. I met a lunatic named Jackie. Every time she got horny, she would slap me. Something about causing pain made her happy. She said soft love making was sappy. So I got with it and choked the slut. Head butted her face and punched her in the gut. Suplexed the hoe and then stretched her mo. She screamed butt naked and bolted out the door. Gail and April, two big fans, always flashing titties way up in the stands. What you tryna do, boo? Let's make plans. My dick and balls package is in your hands. Lindsay girl from Syracuse, I'm digging everything in your pair of shoes. I'm falling so hard I need a parachute. I got you a banana and a pair of fruit. I met this girl, her name was Tess. In only 10 minutes she was out of her dress. She was on drugs and her hair was a mess, but the way she caressed my meat was the best. With such finesse and not a damn thing less. She even let it rest between her chest breasts, and right before it bust up in her love nest, she kissed it with zest and passed the big test.
I met an old lady named Olga B. Her pussy smelled like a bowl of potpourri. She knitted me a quilt and we sipped tea, but she only wanted dick hole from me. There's another freak named Sally Mae. I met her ass sleeping in the alleyway. She was a bum, but that was just fine, cause underneath the rag coat the bitch was a dime. Basketball player named Too Tall Lynn. She was a skinny string bean, 6'10". I slam dunked her net and shattered the rim. My boys laughed, but it really didn't matter to them. To get topped off, I had to climb a ladder. Things went south though when she got fatter. Her knees went bad and then she got sadder. She moved to Belize and told me to scatter. I knew a dick sucker named Vacuum Betty. She would blow your dick even when you ain't ready. As soon as you call before you hang up the phone, your dick's in her mouth and she's blowing your bone. Cherry, cherry, strawberry shake. How many licks of the tongue does it take before my candy cane starts to break? But I love the way, make no mistake. I once met a bitch from London, France. Her name was Mimi and she loved to dance. I was so geeked I come in my pants, but she was always good to give another chance. Freak named Shannon, such a sinner. She smokes that pipe and she's getting thinner. Shannon is cool, but her mind is gone. One fat rock and it's going on. The Bella twins, Bree and the other, hit it so hard trying to make them a mother. They both freak me down, including each other, and then fight about which one is my lover.
I once knew a hottie named Velvet Sky. She was with my homie, but I had to try. She freaked me down so hard, I started to cry. She never called back, and I don't know why. Lee Ann from Pakistan. She never has a problem when I pack it in. She's snacking on my nutsack, cackling. Nutted in her ass, cracking, I'll be back again. I met a movie star named Hayden. Like a paparazzi, I was waiting. She came out to party, I stepped with game. A half an hour later, she was screaming my name. As I put it to her, my dick was going through her. I blew her, netted out deeper than a sewer. She rolled on me, we blowed on tree. She begged me to stay, but I rolled on free. There's another girl, her name was Judy. 85% of this bitch was booty. To wax every square inch, that's my duty. It don't matter, but thankfully she a cutie. Hot broad named Joe. Up and down on my knob like a yo. Faster and faster like go ho, till my nut came shooting like oh. Look at this bitch from Miami in a hot pink thong named Randy. Fucking on the beach, pussy got sandy. I took the pass option, went and got Mandy. Mandy was young, that I could tell. Met her working drive-thru at Taco Bell. First time she blew me up, not so well, but this last time, baby, was hot as hell. There's a fat hottie named Pamela. I was mad attracted to her camel toe. She was so slamming, she had to know. Climbed on top of her belly and I jammed it slow. I knew a red-headed hottie named Harriet. We was at the penthouse in the Marriott. She had a flaming hot fire red hairy spot, but I cooled it off good with my cherry pop. NYC, ecstasy. She bought me a drink and sat next to me. She pulled my dick out my pant leg sexually. She was a call girl for me though, the sex was free. Matter of fact, she writes checks to me. When we ain't fucking, she's texting me. She's on my dick hard, it never gets to me. I just give her this pipe, the best of me.
I met a hooker, her name was Meg. She had a fat ass but was missing a leg. I wanted to hit but I refused to beg. Her knitting was bald and smelled like a fried egg. There's another queen, her name's Darlene. Her nipples were sweeter than a jelly bean. She looked so stacked in her painted on jeans. I called her a goddess like Charlie Sheen. Freak one night with a chick named Ro. She kept a cell phone in her camel toe. Somebody blew it out before me though. When I was up in it, I didn't even know. Ned, tatted, pierced and shaved. I met a punk rocker, said her name was Jay. She said a golden shower is how she played. Her piece sprayed out like lemonade. Fuck that, I just won't get laid. If that's what you teaching, I flunk that grade. I ain't having that even if you paid. I blew her mouth out like a hand grenade. I met this honey, her name was Bunny. She was from Brooklyn and she called me Dunny. She blew my dick like its nose was runny. That ass was worth its weight in money. Freaky D worked at Pizza Hut. A freaky slut cause she eats your butt. I seen her digits carved into a stall. She came right over and gargled my balls. I bumped into this girl, her name was Rosalita. We hit the motel and had it going on. Holiday in until the break of dawn. When I took baby home, I freaked her mom. Late night, sex with Lexi. My dick grew harder than a can of Pepsi. When the bitch nutted, it was like epilepsy. I knocked her boots back home to Poughkeepsie. I met a fine flower, her name was Laverne. I hit it for an hour, my dick was stern. With nothing but power, my engine turned. Then it got sour, dried up and burned. I met a kitty broad named Big Joelle. She loves sucking dick hole quick as hell. She love it when my dick grow thick and swell, but then it shoot spit, turn weak and frail. I met an angel named Sweetie Mariah. Her netting hole tastes like key lime pie. Up and down, all around, sucking me dry. My sweet butterfly got nut in her eye. Miss No Name California hottie asked me to suntan lotion her body. Is she playing? She must be kidding. I slipped my fingers up into a net. At first she resisted, and then she insisted. Finally pulled my hand out and kissed it. Took me to her hotel, few words said. Stranger loving, we broke the bed. Meth had Beth, took her on a date. She was 18 going on 58. I couldn't hit it though, I did debate, but her mugly face was just too great.
Plus size model named Carol. Her belly was bigger than a barrel. She would throw me around like a rag doll. She goes out with some other fag now. I met another girl, her name was Bloom. Some poor sucker would be her groom. I put my foot in her netting and it still had room. Her shit was so blew out, we call her Kaboom. There's a fine hoe named Coconut. She'll make you mad enough to choke the slut. She humps so rough, she broke your nut. Then she'll make it up to you, let you poke her butt. Sexy freak, her name was Fox. That chick in high school, everybody jocks. Now she's letting me bang her box. I couldn't find a rubber, I used my socks. There's a fine thing named Morgan, a gothic freak who plays the organ. Black fingernails, black clothes, black hair, but up under their hot pink thong wear. Met Lynn at the water park. Off the diving board, I heard her fart. Her cheeks turned red, I said, worry not. I was more concerned with that furry spot. There's another girl, her name was Rita. Baby thought I might mistreat her and beat her. I told her like this, she could suck my Peter, or either go home cause I knew I didn't need her. 3 weeks ago, I met this freak. She followed me around like Mary Sheep. I hid around the corner, and when she came, I grabbed her by the arm and I asked her name. She said her name was Nora. I could see her aura. Her netting was a forest and my dick was an explorer. I truly did adore her, I could not ignore her. Kept a pair of her soiled panties hidden in my drawer. I met a little squirrel named Sandy Cheeks. I chased that netting round town for weeks. Her nipples were crooked and her booty hole leaks. but that be the haps fucking with sewer freaks. I once met a nurse, said her name was Peach. Her face was hit, looked a lot like Screech. Her body was the hottest on the Florida beach. Her titties were so fine I spent an hour on each. Look who it is, Vivian, the baddest dick rider in Michigan. As soon as you nut, you wanna hit again, and she'll work your stick into oblivion. Oh my God, here comes Heidi in her yellow panties, see-through nightie. She'll make your limp dick strong and mighty, but her voice sounds like
MC Shy D.
I got a phone call from Jasmine. She was a porn star, but a has-been. She was a no-tan, pasty white chalky hoe, living in Mexico doing a donkey show. Aloha, Lola from Oahu. I thought I didn't, but I got to. She had a thick bush, but I shot through. She claims I ate it, but it's not true. I had a stalker named Maddie, a short, stout, plump little fatty. She parks outside in her caddy and wants my physique like badly. I bring home hoes and she runs them off and dresses like a palm tree when I play golf. I finally decided I would stuff that muff. One good plow and she had enough.
I met this cougar named Alicia Byrne. She was well equipped to unleash your sperm. She fucked so tough she would tweak your perm, drop to her knees and freak your worm.
Sugar Delight.
Friday night,
It's going down.
Wicked Clown. 2 days ago, I met this gal. She bought fake titties at a rummage sale. One of them was flat and that was stale, but she offered some tail, I think I shall. Hollered at this girl, folks called her peg. Body was shaped kinda like an egg. I was 10 pumps in, of course from behind. Snapped the rubber off and busted on her spine. Met another dame named Ricky Jones. I love the way she screams her freaky moans. Ass like a Clydesdale, this bitch owns. I would bust my nut and feel it in my bones. Big broad bitch named Baby Barb. Ass everywhere packed full of lard. Titties tatted up with Joker cards. After I nut, my dick stayed hard. Met an Amish girl named Mary Ann. She liked my meat, no vegetarian. Homemade wine, we drank sherry and we fucked like hogs, it was scary, man. Heat, sweat, hot and sticky. Met this thing named Tricky Vicky. She loved to play a game called Lick the Dicky. On top of my mushroom tip a hickey. Ricky Lake, talk show host. At one time she was known coast to coast. We drank all night to my dick we toast. Brag I will and I'm quick to boast. She liked it when I licked the most. Took her out to eat, we ate pig roast. That's her tongue on the tip of my post. I killed that Ned, now it's a ghost. 9th grade teacher, Miss Malade. I met her years later after I got paid. She took me home, overnight I stayed. We fucked all night as the Beach Boys played. I like big asses, big as the moon. I met Big Mama named Giant June. She had more ass than her panties had room. I laid underneath as she loomed with doom. She sat on my dick and the bed went boom. My scrotum popped as you might assume. Too much weight, bending my broom. I'm buried in ass, or is it my tomb? Fine ass prom queen Jillian. Her knitting was worth $1 million. I killed that pussy and I kill it again. She loved my little buddy Gilligan. Last name Kim, first name Gail. She can make my dick grow hard as a nail. I won't tell a lie though the sex was stale. Till I corked that booty, the holy grail. I delivered my dick like urgent mail. Her knitting was open like a garbage pail. She wanted to come, I refused to fail. Hit it hard from behind like we was in jail.
Brothel window in the front of her home. Met a fine hottie named Moanin' Joan. Her lips were injected with silicone, but way too much and it's killing my bone. I like fake titties but prefer the real. Skin tight clothes, mini skirts and heels. Wild Wanda with flirt appeal. She jacks my wang till it squirts her meal. Pop star Rihanna and Katy Perry, both hoes look good enough to marry. Lady Gaga looks more like Larry. I heard she has nuts, big and hairy. Kinky freaks, Nessa and Nim. They want whips and chains and S&M. They don't even want you kissing them, but I make love and don't mess with them. I like to hump and hug and stroke. I ain't out here trying to get choked. See me if you want them nettins poked. And I like having my penis smoked. 5 months ago, I met this dame. I have to admit I never asked her name. She took it in her mouth, all the same. Her pigtail spun every time I came. I met a vixen named Dorothy Zoe. Back in the day, she was a dorky hoe. Her booty got bigger and bigger some more, and now that ass drags on the floor. I once knew a freak named Jessa Jen. She was much hotter than the rest of them. I bust everywhere on her chest and chin. It didn't take long to have sex again. Deborah Dunn from Dublin. She loves the fact I'm scrubbing. She's sick of the stud she was rubbing on. Now it's my snack she's rubbing on. Hanky panky Hillary, sex so rough she's killing me. I begged and pleaded, slow your roll. She's dominatrix with total control. Wicked, mean ass Carrie Ann. I see you on TV screaming again. On Celebrity Rehab, you was a bitch, but I love the way you make your booty switch. Sex addiction, let's overdose and fuck each other till we comatose. Carrie Ann, let's ditch this peanut stand and do what me and my dick have planned. Victoria Justice, much too young, but I can't tell mommy that cause it's sprung. Nickelodeon girl, come get some. You finna get slime, this time it's come. Chris Hansen tried to shut me down, but she was 18 cause I checked around. Call me sick, I'm a wicked clown. Old ass pervert, 500 pounds. Bitch, I'm sick like syphilis, but I was just right for this chick Phyllis. She was suicidal, once slit her wrist. She's like a time bomb, don't get her pissed. Don't look now, here comes Lulu. Like Phyllis, she too was cuckoo. She made a doll of me cursed with voodoo. Don't laugh, fool, cause she'll do you too. Her pussy tastes better than granny stew, and was a mouthful like Big League Chew. Her mouth was full when she did me too. She swallowed and never liked to spit free goo.
Muscle bound bitch, huge biceps. She jacked my meat off several reps. When it came to the sex, I'd better last. Come too quick and she would kick my ass. Betsy Bess, a straight up mess. Award-winning nipples but saggy breasts. Spread that net now smooth like butter. When I said bend over, I did not stutter. Serenus, she'll clean out your penis. Bitch gave brains like a certified genius. She'll tear that dick up, one of the meanest. If you're talking booty hole, she's got the cleanest. I fuck Jolene 8 times a day. Like Burger King, you can have it your way. If you're up in her guts, you might get lost. Swim through the skins and netting sauce. Late night, bump that bass. I hump on pace in and out of her face. 5 a.m. dick like cement. We never knew each other's name, we was both bent. There was a doggy humping my leg. Its owner got jealous, her name was Peg. She kicked it in the ass and checked it quick. She barked like a dog cause I ain't checked this dick. This bitch named Bubbles fresh out on parole. I'm in my squad car on pussy patrol. I got the handcuffs and put her under arrest and sentenced my ski all over her breast. Call me the Sultan with the harem of hoes. 9 are fine and 1's hit, I suppose. 10 are in my bed, we don't need clothes. I'm smothered in pussy holes down to my toes. The more, the merrier, it's how I rolls. Add a bitch another few inches it grows. I pick most of these hoes up rockin' shows. Brag about it on Twitter, that's how it goes. Met a heavy chick built like a pumpkin. She loved foreplay and a lot of dry humping. The only bone was scabs on my meat. Bitch never even got naked. Weak, titty, bar, thunder and rain. I spring hoes from Allison to Zane, and every damn last bitch in between. Let 'em back to my house with a trail of cocaine. I met a fine bang waitress at Denny's. She said come to a party at a girl Jenny's. I asked about pussy, said I could have plenty. Said I'll call you later and tip her 4 pennies. Getting topped off down 75. High on mess, she was all the way live. Slammed into a wall, I barely survived. She finished my nut off before she died. Circus broad that swallowed swords, head butted bricks and kicked through boards. The head was incredible and I was fluttered. I clenched my butt cheeks as I nutted. Darling Doriki, I met her at a pub. She was my partner in the Mile High Club. We threesomed with her sister in my hot tub. I ate they pussies like I played a hot grub. Redneck beau from Mississippi. Her teeth look like she brushed with Jiffy. Her face was hit, bust my nut in a spiffy. She begged me to eat it, but that was too iffy. Her grandpa Ken came busting in. So much beer the sun missed his chin. Out the window, he's shooting butt. A hottie driving by straight scooped me up.
I met this girl, her name was Jenna. My dick stood straight up like an antenna. She had a box, I was dying to enter, but she gave head like a sad beginner. There's another freak named Sonya Soy. She had fine lumps like an almond joy. She liked erotica, lotions and toys. I couldn't satisfy her, took all of my boys. There's a girl I wanna bring up again, Brenda Song with my nut on her chin. I give up, she'll never let me hit, unless she falls off on meth and shit. Then I'll have a chance, peeling off her pants. Penis to the pussy, I slowly advance. Together we in bed, she leaned to give me head, but first I eat the pussy like a Thanksgiving spread. I once knew a hottie named Kokomo. She could turn my dick into a totem pole. She cupped my balls and blowed them slow. I eat Neddens but prefer to poke them though. Hot ass head turner named Pauline. She was nothing friendly, this bitch is all mean. She could break your dick off and leave you crawling. Don't think I'm in love yet, but I'm falling. Fine ass chick, her name Billy. Big fake titties like Jennifer Tilly. Her Ned and hole queefed and I thought it was silly, but it felt nice, vibrated my willy. Sue, I wanna be pals with you. Sexy hairdresser out of Malibu. She has a couple sisters, I'ma nail them too. Keep sucking hoe, I'll be sailing goo. Lacy lace, let's leave this place. Back to the telly, hop on my face. Pretty ass taco, how's about a taste? She teased me with it, wild goose chase. She got me going loony mental case. Big ass titties and a skinny waist. Stroke that shit, just keep the pace. It sprays like mace, my sticky paste. One fine dime, her name was Kenna. Her booty had a tattoo, do not enter. She said whip it out, I said I'm finna run up in her like Joe Bruce Jenner. Centerfold, name Gigi. Titties pointed out like TPs. I bust my load and have weak knees. Her nipples harder than BBs. I met a stanky thing named Natalie. She wondered if my dick was fat like me. The only way to find out, straddle me. Sent the bitch back home happily. Met a fine hottie, they called her Cat. She made my dick harder than a baseball bat. On the tip of my cap is where she sat. She spun around thrice and my dick went splat. Fine chick, white hot Becca Lynn. Sexy ass Neddens, I'm wrecking them. Big banging ass, I'm checking that. Bust my nut in seconds flat. and this here is my skeet injector. I eat hoes like Hannibal Lecter. I'm a porn star, actor, and director. Groovy, Ray, chill. She was excited, okay, chill. We going on a date, so take your pill. Make no mistake, your netting's getting filled. Don't be late, come get the real. The sex is great and it's a thrill. Don't hesitate, hop on the deal till the bed break, and bet it will. Skeet, skeet, sweet Beverly. She could make you skeet so cleverly. She could make you skeet so heavenly. Covered in skeet and she's 70. That was gross, but so is Lois. We'd hit it in the ass and then she'd blow us. Always on time, she would never hoe us. She had crooked titties and loved to show us. School bus driver named Miss Manu. Her netting hole looked like a big canoe. Her titties looked like piles of wooden goo. I still hit it though, wouldn't you? Ooh, ooh, I'm nuttin' again, thinking about my homegirl Lynn. She was hellified, a perfect 10. Caramel, buttery, salty skin. What I gotta do to get back in? Wet like a mermaid without the fin. I've been jacking off, trying to pretend. Showed up at her house and left with a grin. Here we go.
Juggalos,
You and all your pals.
racking up freaky tales.
2 months ago, I met Blossom. She comes around at night like a possum. She's looking for skeet bombs, baby, I got some. On top of that, my dick work is awesome. There's another broad, her name was Keisha. Everything on her was her best feature. I was the pupil and she was my teacher. She could be far and my dick'll still reach her. Right on my face, baby, I'll seat ya. Don't need a fork or a spoon to eat ya. Ninjas wanna fuck ya as soon as they meet ya. I'ma tear that ass up like some kind of creature. Thick, hot, pretty as egg. Skeet on tap like I'm packing a keg. She has a gay brother, his name was Greg. Fucking in the dark, someone's touching my leg. Cut the fucking lights on, he was gone. I hope it was the cat and that I was wrong. Either fucking way, I lost my bone. Put my fucking pants on, I'm going home. Met a stripper chick named Megan, 45-year-old titty sagging. On top of that, baby was ragging. Even so, there I was still tagging.
Met a super hottie named Crystal Nash. She was known to pull her pistol fast. Paid young hottie, well equipped with cash, but still super freaky, she would lick your ass. Monica, an erotic hoe. Met her at the bar at the Bellagio. I thought she was an escort, but what do I know? She was just a horny hottie though. There's another chick, Gloria. The head was pure euphoria. The pussy hole was heaven sent. So tight my dick's forever been. It's evident she's one of the best, but nothing like sweet Evanescence. I wiped my dick off on her dress and left my skeet spewed on her chest. We fucked all night and never rest. Straight humped and butt fuck, never kiss. She even brought a special guest for the three-way salad tossing fest. Scary Jerry, a funny broad. If you seen her give head, you would applaud. The way she bobs her neck is odd. She'll get the job done, cause she's no fraud. Freaky little bombshell named Raquel. Red hair, big titty, southern belle. With big buck teeth and two pigtails. We partied, I drank, and she did rails. Gangsta bitch, 3-time felon. Ass like 2 fat watermelons. I peeped that shit, my dick starts swelling. Now I'm up in that pussy dwelling. Hanging, loitering, holding it steady, like I do with Burlesque Betty. She told me call her when I'm ready. She blow my wad like pop confetti. I called and blew her up. That night she let me do her butt. I screamed with with joy as I spew my nut and shot my goo all on the slut. What? Here we go. Met an English girl named Cheerio. Only 2 T, she was a scary hoe. Most of her titties was areola. From the carnival bar, she sucked dicks and turned tricks out of her car. She sang for you plus played a lot of guitar. Last I heard, she moved to Guadalajara. Rhonda, foreign, small, built like a Honda. She had homegirls, Andra and Sandra. Triple team dream, loving here to Rwanda. And I kinda wanna fuck her. Talk about the Laureus, midnight trucker. She licks my wang like a blow pop sucker. But then she got preggers, and now I duck her. Kerplunk, my dick just sunk right up in her trunk of funk. I banged out her badunk-a-dunk. I dumped my junk and then it shrunk.
I woke up to the sound of a couple bitchin'. He yelled go home, she yelled good riddance. I yelled through the window of my kitchen. Hey baby boo, what your name is? Gretchen. Fuck that lame fool, come inside. No need to walk, I'll give you a ride. I hit it all night as a boyfriend cried. I woke up to the aroma as breakfast fried. I once knew a chick named Sophia, a hottie out of Ethiopia. She asked what I'm doing, I'm groping ya. Are we gonna fuck? Well, I'm hoping to. I knew a young sweetie named Bobbit. She was much shorter than a hobbit. Her Ned and Hola like to mug and rob it. My mouth, dick and fingers, we mob it. There's another freak, her name was Fran. Skeet in her pussy, that was my plan. I wanna bang it out as hard as I can. Her netting so hot it gave my dick a tan. I knew a big woman named Olga. She was like a bull, but I rode her. I wasn't scared of her, and I told her until I caught a whiff of that powder. I knew an inked up girl named Tatty Tats, one of them broads with 30 cats. She was against all Jimmy hats, but saved the cigars and those congrats. I pulled out and coulda dumped on her waist, but chose instead to aim for that face. You crazy bitch, get you a taste. She tattooed where my skeet was placed. There's another dame, her name was Sean. I jammed it in the ass till the break of dawn. In the bedroom, backyard, and front lawn, I attacked that booty like Genghis Khan. Hotel, no cell. We don't need a room, just the Isle of Bell. We scared the deers, she was wild as hell. I get thank you letters, a pile of mail. Late night sex with Abatha. She fucks you like she's mad at ya. She'll brutalize and ravage ya. Oh yeah, like Randy Savage, y'all. Will I fuck Helen? There's no telling. As soon as she calls, my dick starts swelling. I walk to her house, thank God I'm gelling. Bad news, she ain't with dudes like Ellen. Veronica, I blew on her net and harmonica. We fucked for 7 days straight, our own Hanukkah. She can flex her net and Bionica. I met a Texas hooker, her name was Alice. She claimed she fucked 2/3 of Dallas. Her pussy was a used up big ass callus. I won't lie, hitting that shit was the stylist. I had an old girlfriend, her name was Tish. Her booty was flawless, perfectionist. She could blow your nut off with just a kiss. Man, oh man, that bitch I miss. People find her, I tracked her down. Her new boyfriend smacked her around. I cracked his crown out of town that night. The old bed squeaked nuts on her itch slap sound. Late night humping, body parts thumping. Met this hottie, said her name was something. She was freaky, shaved clean and neatly, pristine and squeaky. She eats me weekly. Late night creeping with Melanie. She screamed, Big J, keep nailing me. The dirty talk baby was telling me straight up ought to be a felony. Leona, straight out of Daytona. It's her pussy, but I'm the owner. Fireworks in the sky every time I bone her. We lay on the beach and sip Coronas. There's another freak, her name was Lauren. Her pussy came so hard it was pouring. I knocked that ass out till the morning. When I left, her netting hole was still snoring. Thick ass thighs, strong ass tummy. I met a pro dancer, stage name Yummy. She had false teeth and gave me a gummy. I seen her act and the shit was crummy. I met a fine ass chick named Shia. Her pussy was burning, set my beard on fire. I ate that biscuit till my tongue grew tired. She was a call girl and my time expired. Look at this butterfly, so damn fine. Her ass was immaculate, her name's Divine. I met her in a church confession line. I pulled her panties to the side and stabbed it from behind. Hot mama, middle-aged queen named Joyce. We fucked in a plushed out pink Rolls Royce. She had an old dried up whiskey voice. A manicured pussy was always first choice. I once knew a freak named Joanne. She would give the netting up to no man. I fought for it harder than Hulk Hogan. I begged, let me hit it, and she said I sure can.
Sexy, hot, and racy. I met this chick named JC. She blew me from the back, she's crazy, but so acrobatic and amazing. She hung by her feet from the chandelier and stuck her face up in my rear. What the fuck is she doing now? We screwing, bang, pow, boom, and plow. Renee, this hoe don't play. I wanna make love until we float away. Take a short break, maybe smoke a J, and then we can stroke, poke, and play. I met a super freak named Carolyn. Her netting had me hooked like heroin. Through her pussy, my dick came barreling. I want every hoe in this world we in. So there I am, Tokyo, Japan. Met a geisha girl named Gina Chan. She cleaned my dick like spick and span. She cooked me steak and served me clam. I knew a big broad named Becky. If she falls on me, she'll wreck me. She fell on my dick directly and worked her way correctly. All that side straight pressurized to that hot spot between her thighs. I bust my load and roll back my eyes. Big Becky, cool like one of the guys. I met a rich bitch, her name was Blair. She was a West Palm Beach millionaire. Fuck the money though, I didn't care. I wanted that ass and up in there. She was clean, dushed and primped. I was sprung and she had me pimped. I was her boy toy full of joy. I thought she loved me till she called me Roy. There's another chick named Victory. She had this thing with licking me, including my ass, which was sick to me. I tried hers and it tastes like hickory. I met a cowgirl, said her name was Ruth. She could whistle for a horse with her big ass tooth. This bitch stunk if you want the truth. Even so, I knocked her boots all the way to Duluth. Holy fuck, pull over the car. Street walking beauty like a shining star. She was perfect from behind so far. When she turned around, she looked like war. Met this hottie named Nika, ass like Alpha and Sika. I couldn't tell, but I think she was a tweaker. When we fucked, she was louder than a speaker. I met a young hottie at 7-Eleven. She asked for a favor, said her name was Heaven. Would I buy her a case of bud? And if I do, we'd make some love. She was 19 and I was old. Her knitting was warm and my dick was cold. I bought that brew like I was told and spent some time up in her fold.
I met this bitch named Cherry Puss. We both love smoking strawberry kush. We got so high in her mama's basement. In between her legs is where my face went. The Hatchet Boys, kings of the mat. Wrestled one night and I met this rat named Fiona. Her belly was fat, but her titties wasn't all that pancake flat. There's a girl named Zora at the party store. She makes
no secret, she's a dirty whore. We fucked in the cooler, my ass was cold, cause I laid on the floor as my dick she rode. 3 sisters, Lola, Leah, and Lana. 2 was 19, the other older than Madonna. All fine as hell, fuck them all I wanna. Threw my dick in their faces like a Hurricane Rana.
Mike E. Clark likes Diamond too. They can vouch, these rhymes are true. All my homies have heard us brag. They know about the hoes we tag.
Our young homie Clay heard us rap and said he had way more freaks than that. We told him like this, they might